This is Barry Heads with Sharp Counsel. Thanks for tuning in today. We're in part two of the winning series, and we'll title this Sharp Snippet Focus, just simply Focus. And again, we are alluding to the book by Tim Grover on winning. He also has a fabulous book that I like even more titled Relentless. Great book on enlarging your mental capacity, strengthening the mind, etc., etc. But Tim Grover is a famous trainer. He trained world-known athletes like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade. He's also trained, business gurus, investors, et cetera, et cetera. So he's a really well-known, phenomenal trainer, from what I hear. His the roster of people he's been able to engage with is pretty excellent. And if you listen to some of Tim Grover's talks online, um, excuse me, he has great things to say. So I really enjoy listening to um, his work. I just finished his book Winning, titled Winning yesterday, another good book. I encourage you to get that, or Relentless, the book titled Relentless. So we'll start the second part of our winning series here. So I want to start with saying after people win, falls begin. I see this in life, whether we see it on the news, in the paper, journals, online with social media. When people start to win, we see these sort of falls we have, or what the psychologist Gay Hendricks might say is an upper limit. Our inability to just feel good and enjoy the goodness, or the the spice in life, the goodness of our winning, the pleasures of our winning. It's sort of like self sabotage, this upper limit problem that Gay Hendricks talks about. So the falls I typically see are things like DUIs. You see these famous athletes get a big contract, or these well-known musicians start to get their big break, and then you see them have this cataclysmic failure. They have a DUI, the second or third or fourth DUI. You see business owners been working 10, 20 years on their craft, and their business is booming. They finally get that IPO, and then they start becoming sexually undisciplined. And you see their families get destroyed. You see divorces. They hurt their children. They hurt their partner. They hurt their own soul, right? So we see this breakdown. Another fall we see is complacency, right? And that just deals with our own awareness, our own drive, our own self consciousness. And I feel like there's a depth there in complacency. We look at something like Blackberry, which was the talk of the town. Everybody had the new Blackberry phone. I didn't. I didn't like them that much. But so many people wanted the Blackberry phone or had the Blackberry phone. It was dominating the market. They had the most sales. It was sort of an expensive phone, from what I can recall. But no one buys Blackberries anymore. No one uses. I'd say they probably have. I don't have the stats in front of me, but I'm sure they have less than 20% of the average phone market when we talk about sales. Um, None of my friends have Blackberries. None of the people I work with have Blackberries. I don't have a Blackberry. Um, my nieces and nephews don't have Blackberry. I don't know anybody with a Blackberry. My neighbors don't have Blackberries. And for a time there, they were the talk of the town. What happened? Probably complacency. The 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 feeling that we don't need to evolve. It might have been fear. It might have been pride. Whatever. The leadership. First, we have to look at the leadership for that company we know as BlackBerry was not productive. They were not effective. They got complacent. And the last thing I want to talk about in the case of, or in the section of, after I see people winning, I see them start to fall, is the whole thing of new friends and new family members. Just people coming into the winning person's life. And I just see it too much too fast. That's the way we can put it. Just too much happening too fast. I say that because everyone isn't rooting for you. So be careful who you let into your life. If that's new family members, if that's new friendships, if that's a new partner in your life. When you're winning, everybody wants to be on the winning team, but that doesn't necessarily mean they are for you. So after a win, we need to stay focused, whatever that is, with our relationships we win, in our spiritual life we find ourselves winning. in our business life we find ourselves winning, whatever sector of life we're talking about, we have to stay focused. Okay. I was listening to a pastor once, a well-known pastor, Chuck Swindoll. He said he used to, he had a tour in the military, and he would say that in the military, after they capture a territory, they would tell them, in victory, always make a hasty defense before eating. So once they capture a territory, they set up a defense. They wouldn't just eat and celebrate right away after a win. No, they'd make a defense. So what they're saying is, don't drop your guard, because you can lose it all. After a win, we become susceptible to failure. Okay. So don't drop your guard after a win. You can lose it all. You can be beat after a win. I'm talking to myself too. So after we have that victory, always make a hasty defense. So I say this to you in closing: stay hungry, stay healthy, keep winning.